championship games, but there are a lot of other sports that deserve to be shown a little love too. You may not know it, but arm wrestling has a pro circuit of events, not just across the country, but worldwide. And one man from Carthage, whose day job is in refrigeration out in Canton, is one of the best in the business. 16 WAPT's Joe Cook introduces us to international arm wrestling champion Wayne Withers.
I never expected this at all.
You could say the life of Wayne Withers has been over the top.
Sylvester Stallone, over the top.
Wayne Withers is the Sylvester Stallone of Mississippi when it comes to arm wrestling. The barrel-chested Carthage native is a champion here and abroad. What he has achieved has been a pleasant surprise.
When I was growing up, in my early 20s, I had this little voice saying that I was going to be really good at that one day. It kept telling me that, and I thought really good was going to mean the best arm wrestler at the barbecue, maybe. I never had any clue that I'd get to travel around the world and arm wrestle. I've arm wrestled on multiple continents and got titles from just about every state in the country.
Wayne grew up idolizing his dad, who got him into arm wrestling for fun around Carthage, which is where it all started.
A guy in Carthage put on an arm wrestling tournament that owned the gym in Carthage. And I said, well, great, I was always good at this. And signed up for that tournament, won the tournament, and went from there, started going on the road and going around the country arm wrestling.
Wayne has been a professional arm wrestler for 15 years, working his way up from open to amateur to pro events. He has 60 state titles across the country.
For what I do is very unusual for any state, getting to go as often as I do. I'm very active in the sport. And like I say, that's coming from the guy that couldn't beat nobody a few years ago.
It's not easy being the big man on the table. There's a lot of training and technique involved.
Because in an arm wrestling match, what I'm doing is I'm taking my opponent and I'm pulling him towards me and I'm opening his bicep up, opening and bringing him towards me. So in the gym, I'm doing a lot of back pressure rows, a lot of hand and wrist strength. I do a lot of curls like this because whoever can take control of their opponent's arm or take control of his hand is going to win the match.
Among the many titles and trophies for the right-handed gentle giant, Thor's hammer. One of the biggest titles came a couple of months ago in Canada. There, Wayne won the major arm wrestling championship title.
Hands, go! Stop! Easy, guys, easy. I don't want...
But his toughest test would be me.
His arm did not move. His arm did not move.
I tried to corral those wide arms and huge hands, but eventually went down like so many others.
That's the guy, Wayne Withers, the champion. I'm just the anchor. This is the guy.
Good match.
Thanks, man.
As he drops arms around the country and continues to represent Mississippi in the unique sport near and far, he still remembers it all started with wanting to be close to his father. Their connection over arm wrestling is the stuff movies are made of.
I think he'd be very proud, I do. And being able to honor my dad in that way, because everybody knew my dad was a strong man, it means a lot to me as well. If you listen to this story and you have a dream, fight for it. If things aren't going right, just fight that much harder and don't listen to the haters because, the haters wrote me off years ago, but I just didn't write back. I come up with that one. Tell me that's not a good one.
That was good.
Reporting in Carthage,
3, 2, 1.
Joe Cook, 16 WAPT News.
Joe rolled up his sleeve. It still didn't help.
Nope.
Oh, well. Well, Wayne is hoping to continue honoring his late father, Tommy, and add to his trophy case at his next arm wrestling